What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad I made it. Let's tap into the energy and see what we need to know right now. Right now. Okay, let's get started. Let's see. Get a good shuffle. All right, let's see. Oh, you're focused on your money. All right. You're probably focused on the fact that you're homeless, Five of Pentacles, out in the cold. I hope this ain't you. We just gonna say somebody. Okay. Now, somebody is focused on their money. They are gambling or something like that. They're trying to take risks in order to get this paper. Their heart. This could be with a person. You know what I mean? This could be with like a person, a breakup. So this could be, somebody could be focused on a breakup. Like, damn, they feel down and out. They feel like they ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of. They feel crippled. Somebody feels crippled and lost and everything over a breakup. And what's blocking it is like the devil. The devil. This person could be lighting candles, doing something with candles, doing some type of spell work or physical spell work on someone else. Somebody could be trying to do love spells. But the devil is definitely blocking someone's emotions, or Capricorn or Cancer. Capricorn or Cancer. This devil right here is blocking someone's emotions. And somebody's just taking a chance on the devil. Somebody, when it comes to their heart space, they're taking a chance on the devil, taking a chance on an addiction. They're taking a chance on some type of obsession, but this obsession is blocking them. They're out in the cold, but it's like they're being heated up in the wrong way. This person really wants to talk. They really want communication. They really want to ask questions, but they won't. They may want to present something to you, or even, yeah, they may want to present some knowledge to you, or just ask you a question. This person wants to talk to you. They don't understand something, they don't get something. They're coming, and whatever it is that they want to say, they know exactly what they want to say, though. They may want to ask you some questions, but I feel like they know exactly what they want to say. This person looks frustrated and bothered, and they really want to like talk, and they really want to have some type of communication. Or this is you. All right, maybe you feel like you're out in the cold and you're looking towards the devil, like, listen, devil, can you help me with this breakup? And you really want to speak to this person, you really want to talk to this person, but you just won't do it. And the way this person feels about you is like they want to manifest you. So you're focused on a breakup. So you broke up with this person, but this person is really trying to heal the connection. They're really trying to salvage it. There's still hope for a connection with two people, but it's just that one person is like down and out, and they're like their heart is focused on this Five of Pentacles. Their heart is focused on being down and being out and being broke and gambling and taking a risk and possibly trying to build. I don't know. They could be more focused on either a breakup or on their finances, one or the other. And but they're looking to the devil, which is crazy. Like they're either looking to the devil, taking a risk, or their emotions is just completely blocked off by some type of addiction. All right. So that's like somebody that maybe you overgive, you know. Yeah, you might overgive, and then maybe you feel like you don't receive back, and you wanna ask somebody like, I gave you this, I overgave, or I gave to the point where like I'm down and out and I'm homeless now. Why? How come I'm not receiving anything back? And or any communication. You might want to receive some type of communication from someone, but this person has hopes for you. This person is trying to manifest you, or they see you, or they see you. That's what it is. They see you on the ground, and they want to appear. They want to appear, but it's like this person. They may want to appear when you start to help yourself. When you start to have hope and help yourself, that's when they want to appear. Because somebody's like been crying. Somebody could have been crying or sad. I'm also seeing like a miracle, like somebody is returning, but it's going to be a miracle. It's going to be through prayer, through a miracle, because someone is getting enlightened, someone is getting some type of knowledge. Somebody is astral projecting and they see you. They see you putting in work, but there's a fight breaking out. They want to fight, like they want to challenge you for some reason, or there's some type of energy that is a blocking this person's emotions. Like there's conflictual energy there. And something is already broken and on the ground, and then something is balanced out. But like somebody could have already fought. So they what could be blocking them is like a fight that you already had. They can't get that out their mind. Like, damn, I can't believe we fought. I can't believe we did that. Oh yeah, look, this person is sad. They wanna communicate with you. They wanna talk to you. This person, they know is hope there. Like they're looking at you, but they even watch you cry. Like if you be crying for this person because you want to talk to them, you want to communicate with them, they be watching you. They be watching you cry, and I don't know. They want to see you in pain. I'm not even gonna lie. They want to see you in pain, but I think it's more so like they want to see you get up out the pain. Like they want to see you heal from the pain. But at the same time, it's crazy because what's blocking their emotions is a fight that you guys had. But they want to see you get up out that pain. And what's blocking your emotions is this devil. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody's doing love spells that could be blocking you. Maybe you're doing like writing down love spells, but I feel like at the end of the day, you just want to talk to this person, ask them questions, you want to find out certain things, but you just won't do it. You won't approach this person though. And what they're not saying is that like they see your pain, and they see your healing. They want to tell you that, but they won't tell you. This person watches you. This person watches you all the time. They watch you heal, they watch you give, but that's the problem. Your heart is blocked off because you're over giving. You're giving to the devil, and you're over giving to someone. So, and then you look for something back, but there's nothing back because you're over giving. The only way that you can get balance back is by not giving to the devil, and then doing this, like give back to people that deserve it. People that deserve it. Because this person feels like maybe you had more control over this fight. You know what I mean? They feel like you had control over them and yourself during that fight. You had control over this person's energy. And I think that's what it really is. I think this person's like kind of embarrassed and they want you to be sad because you could have fought this person and this person's like, and yeah, probably embarrassed like that, so maybe you're comfortable fighting or you're comfortable getting in the boxing ring. This person is not. So when your heart was broken, they felt like they won because of some Five of Wands they holding on to in their heart space. Some fight that y'all had that erupted. Could have been a physical fight, right? With the volcano. That's a physical fight to me. So it could have been like a physical fight and then this person wants like, they I'm not gonna say they want karma, because I'm seeing you healing and they like the fact that you're healing, but I feel like at one point they may have liked the fact that you were hurt. All right. But, just because they still have resentment about some type of fight and that's blocking their emotions. So this person wants to confront you, but they don't want to fight. Their emotions wants to their emotions are saying there's unfinished business here, but they don't want to fight with you. They don't want to fight with you. So this person, they want you to be happy. They want you to be very positive and very happy. They love to see you healing and they love to see things growing for you. It may be raining where someone is at or it's about to rain. Possibly like, I don't know, the next 3 days, the next 6 days. But excuse me. So they feel like coming back into your life the more you heal, the more you start to take care of yourself and the things around you, your environment. The more you start to exhibit that you have a healthy mind. That's 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 causing them to want to appear in your life. That's causing them to want to pop up. They like, okay, that mind is right. This person really, 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 really have a thing about the mental, the mind, maybe even prayer. And they're really hopeful. They are. It's like they want you to get back up. You know what I'm saying? They want you to. Right? But like I said, this person still feels like there's something inside of them that still feels like they won because you were hurt or you were crying. They may even feel good because you're getting back up, because you're healing. So let's see what else. Yeah, that the part that's keeping you guys together is hope. All right, it's hope. It's this little flower right here. See this little flower? See that little flower right there? That's hope. That flower right there, that's hope. That's hope. That's you healing. That's you being hopeful. That's you praying. That's things manifesting. That's miracles. It's all happening for you. And it's all because of the bond that you have. Is that rose? Is that flower? Is that flower of hope? There's still, there's growth. So, um, but what's going on? But the problem is, yeah, that Six of Wands right there is a problem. The fact that this person feels like, somebody gets an ego boost when someone cries. They feel like, yeah, that's why you cried. I made you tear up, or I made it rain. Someone could get a ego boost if they could make it rain one day. Atmokinesis, that's having control over the weather. Someone has atmokinesis and they feel like, yeah, I'm the ish. I'm the ish because I got that. But the strength of your energetic bond comes from your emotions. There's still emotions there. I don't feel like there's any rejection. I feel like there's hope. You guys are still telepathic. right? Whoever you are with this person, I feel like you're still telepathic. There's still hope there. There's still chemistry. Okay, there's still chemistry there. And that's the strength. But the obstacle is this ego. Or the obstacle is like, I don't know, people is not liking you. Maybe you're out in the public and people don't like the fact that you're winning. That's an obstacle. You got a lot of haters around you. You got a lot of people that were admirers. But I feel like, nah, like these people weird now. They want bloodshed. Picking up Pisces energy too. So an obstacle could be a Pisces. But I feel like it's definitely somebody being egotistical, outside of being proud and confident. I feel like someone's like overly confident, and that's the problem. The problem is like, yeah, just because you guys love each other, like somebody uses that to their advantage somehow. Oh, hold on, let me take this off the tree. He messing up my daggone tree. Got it turning yellow. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I had this piece of jewelry hanging on my tree. It turned the leaf yellow. Okay, I hung him up there. See him? See him hanging, guys? Okay. Now what's happening? It's like somebody's going back. All right. So the problem is when this person goes back to you, or when you go back to this person, you're gonna be hated. They gonna hate y'all getting back together. But it's like you gotta go back because there's love there. There's still hope there. Still hope there. Still emotions there. There's no more rejection. Someone's not being rejected. So it's like when you go back to reclaim your partner or this love and this chemistry, it's gonna be mad haters. It's gonna be people that want bloodshed. It's gonna be people like, where you think you're going? Yeah, so that's gonna be an obstacle in the relationship. But the lesson for you is you need to learn how to salvage things. You need to learn how to keep going, keep building, right? You could have been at the Five of Pentacles and just hopeless as hell. Just like I'm so hopeless. I'm just gonna gamble on the devil. Whatever the devil got for me. No, 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 no. Don't even do that. Because the devil don't play. The devil will take your soul. And you will not get whatever it is you want. You will be lower than the ground that you're sitting on. So you might don't give nothing to the devil, or perhaps the new moon is significant. You could be like you need to release something. There's something that you need to release, and you probably haven't released it, haven't let it go. And this person haven't let something go as well. So what's blocking love for you is because you ain't let something go that you should have released. And this person is holding on to a fight that you guys had. But this person could have told people about the fight. And now, like, when you go back towards each other, people will be mad because it's like, why are you going back to that person? Didn't that person do you wrong? Didn't that person fight you? Didn't that person abandon you? Didn't that person do A, B, and C? So somebody, you guys are not going to be well liked when you get back together. But it's like you got to go towards your emotions because, yeah, it's hope there. It's still something there. I can understand if there was nothing there, but and then God is like, you need to learn how to salvage things. You need to learn how to pick things back up and keep going and keep building and in receiving what it is that you owe. You're owed. You're absolutely right. Somebody owes you something and you're absolutely freaking right to ask for it. All right? And you need to understand that this is like your lesson. You need to know that people supposed to be giving you something. You're not wrong. And this person is supposed to learn to be patient, learn to wait, and learn to heal. So that's why they admire you, because you're healing. You're doing what this person is supposed to be learning to do. Like, your person is supposed to be learning to heal. This is how they truly feel. They want to heal. They want to reconcile. They want to come into your energy, be friends. They want to be part of your group. All right. They want to eat from whatever it is that you're watering. They want to drink that water. They want to eat that fruit from that land. They want to be a part of your circle. That's what this person wants to be. But it's just like stuck in a little third eye. There's still debris of a fight that you had. That's all. But this person, I'm telling you, they like the fact that you're healing, because you were right here on the ground. You were right here. Like, I don't know how I'm stuck on a breakup. You were stuck and you didn't know how to fix it. Maybe you felt lonely outside in the cold after the breakup. You know what I mean? And you might not have had faith. Okay, maybe you felt like you had to let this person go. And then it's like, no. Maybe it's a no. Okay, because with salvage, that's like a no. Like, no, don't just let this person go. Fix it, work on it, salvage the connection. So, and this person needed to learn to heal, to be patient, to wait, to rest, because you're already doing that. So that's why they're admiring you from afar. They're like, damn, you out here really healing. And they're still mad about the fight. So you know they're not healing. You know what I'm saying? And you're healing. And that's crazy because the devil is in your energy. So you're even, that's why this person is admiring you, because you're healing even past the temptations. You know what I mean? Past all, whatever these devilish tests are. You're passing them. I feel like you want to start something over fresh, but your heart space was blocked. Like, you need to release something in your heart space. But but nonetheless you're still healing. You're still fighting through it, and you're still healing. So that's dope. And this person is admiring it. They're like, "Damn, you're in the middle of a storm, but you're still out here growing. You're still out here glowing. You're still out here hopeful." And it's like, it's almost to the point where it's like you don't have nothing to be hopeful about, but you're hopeful. So people look at you like an enigma. People look at you like you are different. Because I'm picking up the Fool card. I'm picking up Aquarius energy, the Fool energy. So it's like you are different. It's just like your environment may be like going against who you are. You know what I mean? Because you're the type of person that's eccentric, that's unique, that's an individual, but your environment is probably, trashy. So you can't even, there's no options for you. You know what I mean? You can't even, and then as soon as you find someone who's on your vibrational frequency, y'all go through it. But yeah, your environment could be just trashy, and now you have to have faith through it, right? And not really pay attention to your immediate environment and the lack. You can't have a lack mentality. That's it. That's it. This person's coming back around. As long as you keep on healing, they are coming back around. Whatever that fight was, that volcano that sparked, that spark was needed or something like that. Or because I'm seeing it right here, but it's turning into something different. It's turning into, like, maybe someone takes control. All right. I feel like this person comes back around because you cried, or like I said, you're healing, and that's what they're supposed to be doing right here. They're supposed to be healing, so that's why they're coming back around. Yeah, so this person is going to come back around, or you're going to come back around. I feel like this is them. And that's only if you keep on healing. If you keep on healing, if you keep on praying, wishing, hoping, if you keep on like being as happy as you can possibly be, being yourself, staying in your true energy, your energy, tapping into source, the most high, God, and staying positive and stuff like that, then this person is definitely coming back. Like the spark is still there. It's just that the spark had got like overly sparked into a fight, and it could have been you. So maybe you need to release some anger. Maybe that's what you need to release because it looked like the spark is on your horns. All right. Like that's your spark, and maybe you could have been arguing about like, I need what I deserve. I need what I deserve or something like that. And a fight broke out, but the spark is still there. It's definitely not dulled down. Yeah, it hasn't stopped at all. And if it had stopped, this person is going to like resurrect it. You see, the phoenix is like when something dies off, but then it comes back. It's like a fire that was kind of not dormant, but maybe somebody didn't put it out all the way, and it was a little bit of spark. That's why you got to be careful when you go camping and stuff, and like throw water on top of the fires because you never know. You think you stomped the fire out, but it's like one little tiny twig that will cause a whole forest fire. So it's like that. It could have been like one little tiny twig. Or with the phoenix shit, it could have been stomped out. From ashes to a phoenix. It could have just been completely stomped out and now resurrected because this person's coming back around. Yeah. Oh, this person, okay. They may enjoy seeing you happy. This person, they watch you a lot. Yeah, look at the bottom. Like this person really admires you. They really do watch you a whole freaking lot. They watch you love on yourself. You could be bathing, taking care of yourself. I'm not seeing no cameras, so you don't gotta think nothing weird. Unless like these are the cameras right here. These little dice. But I don't think so because I'm not seeing anything else that confirms that. But yeah, so this person may watch you on social media or they just watch you when you walk outside. You could be just really graceful. You already learned to be really graceful. You already learned to keep going, to hold on to things and to work. Now you need to learn to release. You need to discern about release because it's not just about adding things on, adding things on, adding things on. It's also about releasing things, subtracting things, letting things go. So you need to learn now to discern what to release. And it has to do with your heart space. I feel like I said before, like it may just be anger. I feel like it's anger, wrath. I say be slow to wrath, but the strength card gives me wrath, but this gives me anger. It does. It gives me upset, angry. I'm turning my back on you. Like it is also giving me someone doing spell work. Yeah, so this person enjoys seeing you happy. They enjoy seeing you abundant and getting what you want. This person could be watching you long distance. So they could be like way down the block or across the street or social media, which I'm not really seeing social media, but how else can they be watching you? Like this person is definitely watching you. And they're happy though. Like they're so intrigued at your healing, at your progress. And it's all mental. It's like this person is intrigued by your mind. And that's why they're coming back because they need to learn how to maybe ground their own mental, heal themselves as well, ground their own minds, be solid mentally. rest and heal. You already perfected it. You got it down pat, and this person's like, wow, amazed. And that's why they're confident to go back to you. They're confident to go back to you because they see your mental progress, but they're going to be hated for it. They're going to be hated for it. It's just that you can't help it. Like, whatever your prayers are, they're trying to manifest right now. And someone tried to really dissolve your prayers. They really did. Or they tried to water them down or dissolve them. Somebody could be taking something literally and it's not literal, it's metaphoric. But somebody really tried to dissolve your prayers, honey. Or this person, because the prayers on their side, on your side, it's the same thing, except something is already, like, you already broke up. But it's just that you don't know that you can actually get back together. That's what it is. I mean, now you know, cause like I see the rose back here, so it's like there's still hope. Like there's still a glimpse of y'all getting back together, but you probably didn't know that at first. And this person has been praying and they trying to heal. This person trying to do what you trying to do. You're healing. What is it that you need to release? Because it's getting on my nerves. It could be anger. You need to release anger, and they need to release the thoughts of a fight or something, or a fight. Maybe they want to fight you. It's an emotional block for both of you. Whatever this fire energy is for them, they need to release it. But let me see. Let me see for you. What is it that you need to let go? 10 of Pentacles. It could be having children with this person, money. Maybe you need to let that go. Or finances. 10 of Diamonds. It could be like a public image. Like somebody's like, no, well, post me on your social media. Put me up on your social media. Show people I'm with you. Tell people I'm with you. Somebody like, I want a child. I want a baby. I want 5 kids by you. I need something. Like somebody may feel like they need proof of the bond. You know what I mean? You need to let that go. Maybe you feel like, well, we got to manifest something. Something's supposed to happen. Either we supposed to have some money together or we supposed to have a kid together. Maybe you need to let that go. The fact that you're supposed to manifest something physical. And perhaps you need to just ride on the fact that you guys are like in love with each other, right? It's okay to be in love without having to have a baby. You don't have to have a baby with everybody that you with. You could just love each other. Like maybe y'all supposed to heal each other. Why bring into a baby into the situation? Now you got to take care of the baby, and maybe y'all wasn't ready for that energetically. So how about y'all just baby each other? That's why couples be like, come here, baby. Because it's like, we don't need a baby. We'll baby each other. We'll take care of each other. So I feel like, yeah, you need to release the fact that, oh, something has to manifest from it. Something has to come from this. No, that's what you need to release. You're stuck on that. You're stuck on like the physical reunion. You could be stuck on a reunion. I need to be face to face with this person. I need to talk to this person. Which you're granted conversation because that's what you truly want. You want your questions answered. But you haven't done that just yet. Queen of Wands, yeah, somebody was fiery. Somebody was fiery, feisty, and fighting. And that's what they're still mad about. Okay, so it's a woman that they're mad at. It's a woman that is blocking them emotionally. Okay, yeah. You need to be aware of your emotions because I think both of y'all mind is always going to the past, but especially you. Your mind is always going to the past. It's always going back to something. And you need to be aware of your emotions because you be getting nostalgic over certain things. or you be going back to the past. All right, because your heart space is being affected somehow. Your heart space is being affected by you always reminiscing on the past, or reminiscing, yeah. It's affecting your emotions somehow. You need to release it. Because it's affecting your energy. When it comes to like your responsibilities. So the more that you put energy into reminiscing about this relationship, the more it affects your heart space, and from your heart space, life is produced. So you need to be aware of the life that you're producing. This looks good. I ain't gonna lie, but let me just keep going. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, cause hold on. It's saying you need to release it though, but why do you need to release that? Like, okay, so you might want to be a wife. Um, anyway, so it's saying release, like you might feel like, oh, I need to have a child by this person. We need to be in physical contact, physical reunion, something like that. Let that go. Just let go of physical reunion. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying you got to release it because the devil is here. So that means you're obsessing about it. It's a difference between saying, Lord, are we going to get back together? And God saying yes. And you asking God every single day. That's when it becomes an obsession and you need to release the reunion. You don't have to ask tarot or God or whatever every single day. Are we going to reunite? Are we going to reunite today? Go to sleep, wake up. How about today? Go to sleep, wake up. How about today? And that's when it becomes an obsession, and that's when the devil gets involved. So you release the reunion, okay? Because your emotions are being affected, right? You're always reminiscing. You're always in the past, and you can't live in the past. You can only live in the present and the future. So you always be thinking, I remember when we did this, and I remember when we laid up, and I remember when we went to this and did that, and you can't live there because nobody's there. Nobody's in the past. It's not real. It's to the point where it becomes an illusion. You know what I mean? So it's affecting your heart space, right? So that's why God's like, okay, release it, because when you affect your heart space with past stuff that's not real, it affects your life and your energy, right? So how does it affect your life and your energy? Because your responsibilities start to go downhill, and you're not focusing on being a better entrepreneur, being a better mother, or cooking. Like something is missing. Like you're probably not cooking, or you're probably not taking your kid to school or something like that. Like not, but in a neglectful way. Not talking about vacation, not talking about as a regular person where you cook all the time and now you're taking a break because you don't feel like cooking. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this will change your whole life to where it becomes a pattern of that. And you don't want that. Okay. On the flip side, like what you need is someone who will meet you at your heart space. So that way they'll make you a wife. Like I feel like you want to become a wife or something like that. I feel like whoever you are, you're a woman and you want to become a wife or a baby mama or something. All right. So spirit saying release all that. Not saying that it's not gonna happen, but like you gotta release it because you're obsessing about it. It's a difference between praying for something like this person. Your person is praying. You know what I mean? Like y'all are, yeah, your person is praying, or they see you praying when you're not obsessing. Okay, or they could, yeah, they feel like you're praying or somebody's praying. I feel like it's you because you're the only one that's sitting on the floor. So I feel like this person is watching you, maybe pick yourself up, get past, like release all that reunion, get past that, and then just start to heal. Yeah, you release all that and just like, let go and let God. You pray about it, and that's what they like. They like that instead. Instead of you gambling or doing love spells or something like that, wanting to talk to them but can't ask no questions. I don't think they like that. I think they like it more when you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna take care of myself, the people around me. I'm gonna be a humanitarian. I'm gonna heal my mind, my body, and my soul. Like they like that. They like that, but they know what's blocking it is that you could be a fiery, feisty person, whoever you are with the queen of energy. Yeah, you mastered your energy, so maybe you could fight and forgive, but this person can't. Like that's why they're stuck on the fight. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe I fought this person. I could never go back because I fought this person. We can never have a relationship because I fought this person. Like that's how they feeling. That's how they thinking. That's what's blocking their heart space. What's blocking their heart space is like, nah, we fought. I can never go back. Maybe they had like a philosophy. You know what I mean? Their philosophy is like, once you put your hands on me, that's it. Or once I put my hands on you. And a lot of people have that. You know what I'm saying? Like once a man puts his hands on you, that's it. Like you don't, you gotta go before it becomes a habit, or vice versa. Even for a woman, because that'll become a habit too. Because there's women out there that will beat men, right? So that's who this is right here. This must be a woman who beats men, and that's what this person is like. Nah, I'm good on that. But the more they see you heal mentally, and I guess have patience, you're starting to gain patience, and you're starting to pray, and you're starting to see more miracles, and you're starting to like, I don't know, somebody could be taking a shower, doing spiritual baths, just all around healing, and this person is admiring you. They're admiring the self love. They're admiring the fact that your cup is overflowing enough to like help, not only help yourself but to help others. They're admiring that. They like that. And this person do want to have kids with you, but they don't want you to obsess about it. You know what I mean? They don't. That's like every day asking your person like, "Come on, you ready to make a baby? Ready to make a baby?" No, just let it happen naturally. Like make love, and in between that love, you manifest. You trying to manifest without making love. You know what I mean? So what exactly are you trying to manifest? If it's not something from your heart space or it's not something that is loving. So that's where this person is trying to tap into the heart space. They feel like tap into their heart space to manifest the miracles, the things that God wants them to have, not just like your personal desires. Because sometimes we get caught up in our personal desires, but the only good thing about y'all personal desires is that God wants y'all to be together. If you want to be with this person want to be with you, and that's your personal will, God is agreeing to that. And that's how you align. You align because your wants is the same as God wants. Whenever you want something and God wants something else, that's when you find conflict and you find yourself crying and you find yourself, God ain't answering me because you're not aligned. Reevaluate, realign, re-question God. Like, okay, Lord, what, do you want me to really have this? And not on no stupidness, because God don't want you to be homeless. God definitely don't want you to be lonely. He don't want none of that. He don't want you to be unhappy, period, right? So you got to know that you're also in spiritual warfare. You're also in fight. You're also going to have things that's going to go up against you in what God wants, okay? Because God has a whole adversary. You know what I mean? Like, or the devil. The devil is the opposing one. So whatever. So the devil is like, I don't care what neither one of y'all want. I don't care what God want, and I don't care what you want, and I don't care if you aligned with God and y'all want the same thing. I'm gonna stop you, and that's where the devil come in right there. Like, oh, okay, you trying to keep going past this breakup? You trying to keep building? You trying to have faith? That's where the devil have a problem. The devil have a problem with you having faith. The devil has a problem with you being out in the cold and still trying to make it work. The devil has a problem with that. So the devil is like, hurry up and manifest. Manifest this. Manifest. Go ahead, manifest. I bet you can't get the reunion, but you can't get it now. So the devil puts that in your mind. You need to heal. Forget a reunion. That's going to happen naturally. That's going to happen when God says divine timing. That's what this is. This person is feeling like they're ready for a divine encounter with you. They're ready for this. They're ready to see you face to face. They just scared about the fighting part, like, but they know it's unfinished business. And they don't really want to confront. They don't want to confront you. They don't want to finish the business, but they do want a special encounter with you. This is what they do want. The person that's on your mind and your heart, yeah. They want it to be special. They want it to be natural. They don't want it to be forced at all. And that's really the big thing at the bottom of the deck is things not being forced. Like this would be things being forced. This is when God compels you. Like you ain't got no choice because God putting that weight on your back. Like you better go ahead and you better go back and do what you're supposed to do. This to me is like you're trying to force things forward. All right. This is when God is like, damn, I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Shoot. Okay, so that's what's going on. So I feel like there's an energetic pull that's bringing this person back towards you. And that's what's going to happen. This is the outcome. If you stay on the same path as you are, as far as healing your mind, your body, and your soul, starting with your mind and stuff like that, this person, yeah, things are going to be re-sparked. It's going to be re-sparked. Because at one point, I feel like the fire was dulled down with the Six of Wands. Especially when this person had got some type of gratification by seeing you sad, but healing. It's crazy because it's like I feel like they were happy that you were sad, but at the same time, they're happy that you're healing. So I'm getting mixed vibes with that. But the fire could have been put out like completely. You know what I mean? Because this person couldn't go towards you, couldn't go towards that hope. Like people was looking at them like they was crazy, or this person could have had women or men or somebody around like, where you think you going? Because I feel like your energy is going back towards your ex. Like, what are you doing? Like they was always being watched. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't even make a move towards you confidently. This person could have lacked confidence as well. That could have been one of the obstacles as well. All right, because you're healing this person, and that's what they want to do too. And they may not be healing. This person may feel like a little insecure, like damn, I can't even approach you, but they got to. They're compelled to because they love seeing your journey. They love seeing it. They love seeing you heal. They love seeing you get better. It's like you're not getting worse. You're getting better mentally, energetically. You're getting better. So let's see. Okay. So yeah, you're focused on this breakup, but you're not telling nobody about it. People could be like, "Are you all right? How you feel?" You like, "I'm good." You're not telling nobody about this breakup. You're not telling nobody how you really feel in your heart space. I feel like you're keeping that to yourself. Like that's a secret. It has nothing to do with you. You could even feel like everything just died off. You know what I mean? Like as soon as there was the breakup, there was no fire. You know what I'm saying? Because you see how the ground got that fire. It was no fire. It was no nothing. It was just, and it was ice. You can't make no fire right there at all. So you probably thought something was really dead, really over, finished, complete. You probably thought it was a bad omen over your heart space, over this relationship. And you would just focus on that. All right. You could have been also focused on making money. Somebody could just be like, hey, I'm not thinking about love. I'm thinking about getting this coin. Like, can you get this coin? You may want to ask that. Like, hey, can you help me get some bread? I'm not asking you for money. I'm asking you for ideas to get money. Like, you know what I mean? That could be also something that you want to say that you won't. Yeah, like guidance, some type of guidance. You may want to ask somebody if they're dating someone else. Okay, you want to know how somebody gets their money. What someone does is hidden. Someone's lifestyle, what they do every day is hidden. Like you don't know what somebody does every day, or they may do something at nighttime. But it's like you may want to say like, hey, do you want to build, or you want to salvage the connection? You want to date? You may want to ask somebody like, hey, you want to date and salvage the connection? You want to build? Because that's your lesson. Your lesson is to learn how to build. It's to learn how to continue the bond, keep going. Let's see how they truly feel about you. Seven of Cups. This person wants to make love to you. They feel like your sex is healing. All right? They do want to bond with you. They want a commitment. They actually want a commitment. They want to be your partner. Like, they want to team up with you in the healing process. Yeah, that's their way of bonding. All right? They want to claim you. That's what it is. That's how they feel. They want to say, you mine. That's mine right there. Nah, shorty right there. Yeah, she mine. I'm tapping that. This person wants to claim you and say that they tapping that. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is. I'm going to go buy another deck of cards because this one looks so little. And it don't even pop out. I need more. Maybe I need a lot so that way it'll pop out. There we go. It's the fight. Like, they still talking about that fight. They still mad about this fight. They like to see you cry because of the fight, but then they like to see you heal from the fight. It's like, this person's weird. Person's weird. But they know how you feel. They're very receptive to how you feel. So the feeling, I don't know if it's mutual, but they know how you feel. There's evil eye on your connection. There is. There's a force. I told you that ten of wands. Yeah, that's that force right there. There's a force pulling you guys together. There's a magnetism saying like, no, there's still hope there. There's still a flower there. Yeah, that's the strength of your energetic bond, is that there's a force. You get what I'm saying? It's not like just a frivolous fling or something like that. Or even if it is, it's just like there is a force that is like weighed down on you, that's making you say like, no, there's hope here. And it's so heavy, and it's on your back, it's on your chest, it's on your shoulders. That same energy, that heavy energy of, no, there's hope there, no, go back, no, there's a seed, it's growing. And it's like, you probably was hopeless. You probably felt rejected. Like, nah, this person rejected me, or I rejected them, or whatever. But spirit is saying, no, this needs to be completed. That, like, your emotions don't stop here with this person. This energy needs to be completed. It needs to be saw into fulfillment. So, but the devil is going to try to make you think fulfillment is something physical. I feel like fulfillment is something emotional, like a reconciliation. Like, we're friends. It don't necessarily have to be sex or anything. It could just be this person saying, "Yo, I don't want no more beef. I don't want no more beef either. Like, we cool, yeah, we cool." Because sometimes you could walk past people and there's tension. You don't got to say nothing, but there's tension there. And somebody wants reconciliation. And reconciliation is friendship energy. Reconciliation means like, do you want to squash the beef? Like, I don't want no East Coast West Coast beef. That's like Biggie Smalls and Tupac reconciling, they squashing the beef. So that's where the energy is going. There's like a heavy energy being put on the connection so that y'all could squash y'all beef. It don't got nothing to do with we supposed to have a baby together, I'm supposed to marry him, we supposed to be together. No, y'all just supposed to peacefully exist. Y'all supposed to coexist peacefully amongst each other, right? Okay, so let's see. So that's the strength of the energetic bond, is that there's a heavy weight pulling you guys towards reconciliation. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this people are going to be so mad when this person claims you, because that's exactly what they want to do. They want to see, no, that they want to say, that person right there, I'm committed to that person. Like, I'm the one faithfully tapping that ass. That's what they want to say. That's what they want to say. And it's something about you that's like, this person may come around when you a born again virgin or something like that. When you just, you know what I mean? They want to say that, like, because The star card, she gives me purity. So they feel like you're pure, but they're going to get a lot of backlash. They're going to get a lot of backlash from possibly other suitors that they had or people around them that admire them. They're going to get a lot of backlash when they start claiming you. When they start saying, yeah, that's my girl, that's, there, yes. As soon as you guys bond, as soon as you guys turn that energy into like some type of physical bond, yeah. So this person's gonna want to hold back. King of Hearts, they're not going to want to say anything. They're going to want to hold back and not tell anybody, like, yeah, I'm going to see Shorty right there, da da da. Because ain't nobody, because there's going to be like men in black planted around. So the men in black are like, they may look like your friend, but at that time, they're agents. And agents usually come around when you have an awakening and they want to dumb you back down. You know what I'm saying? So you might be telling people about a relationship who will try to dumb you down about it. So that's why you need to, like, you might just keep this love to yourself. God is trying to teach you to salvage things. Your lesson is to learn to, like, keep on building confidently. The confidence belongs to you. Right now, the confidence is in the other person's hands, and it shouldn't be. There's no reason for them to feel confident because they're admiring you for putting in the work. They're not even putting in the work. They're supposed to put in the work. They're supposed to learn how to heal. You're already healing. So the confidence belongs to you because you're the one who's learning how to salvage things and pick things up and um, fix things and bind things, and you know what I mean? You're learning how to make things work. You're putting in the work. You're beginning to put in the work. So that confidence belongs to you. That's what you need to learn. This person already learned confidence. They need to learn to be humble. That's what this person needs to learn to be. Your person needs to learn to humble themselves. Because when they look at you, you are excelling past them mentally. You're a genius mentally. They feel like you're a genius. They feel like you're super duper smart. That's why they want to claim you. They want you. They want to make love to you. All that stuff. They want to give you their heart, the whole nine. May not want to get married just yet, but this is still a good start. You know what I mean? So this person, they need to learn to be humble. You need to learn to be confident. Okay? Because they know something over here. They know your secrets, or they know what you're thinking. Possibly because they're thinking the same thing about this breakup. But they're not thinking about it like it's hopeless. They're thinking about it like it's hopeful. And they're only thinking about it like it's hopeful because they see you healing from it. You didn't go downhill. You didn't become like, you could have went to Five of Pentacles. That's the lowest you're going to go. You're not about to be like, like homeless out on the street, down and out. Went crazy talking about a dum dum diddy, got my heart broken, a dum dum diddy, like, like, just you on the corner singing for money now, like somebody this person may have thought like you was gonna be like that, and you're not nowhere like that. Now they want to come back around. Now they attracted to you. Now, you know what I'm saying? They probably was confident that that was gonna happen to you, and it didn't. And now they need to humble themselves. I feel like this person wants to, like, restart the fight. Like they want a round three or something, a round two. But it's crazy because y'all could have fought twice. But it's like, it's crazy because that's what's blocking their heart. Like they don't, that's what's blocking their heart. I don't know, maybe because you won the fight. Maybe you won the fight and they mad about that. And they want to fight you again. you know? That's weird. Okay, weird. Anyway, the confidence belongs to you because you're the one that work. You're the one that's putting in that consistency. You're the one that's going back and being like, you know what? I think we could fix this. I think we could pick this up. And I feel like this person is looking at you do that. And they want to claim you because of that. They want to say, yeah, that's my shorty right there. So So you need to have that beautiful confidence. You have the beautiful energy. Something that you do on a daily basis. This whatever you're doing to salvage this connection or to salvage something, going to change your life. You're going to start seeing a change in your life. Before you didn't see a change in your life, but the minute that you said, "Let me start salvaging this and let me pick this up, let me put this together," that's when your life is going to start changing. So before you probably had questions like, "Why I'm not seeing no change," or "Why I'm not seeing why my life is not different, why nobody's coming into my life that's new, that's you know what I'm saying," or um I don't know. It's somebody's life. Okay, somebody's lifestyle could have been in the dark, and now the more you work on yourself or work on this connection, the more their lifestyle come to the light. All right, it's what I'm feeling. Something's getting exposed. Somebody's life is getting exposed. King is, yeah, this person needs to, that's what they want to do. That's their lesson. Your lesson is to be confident that you're smart. You're mad smart. This person knows it. They trying to get on your level. King of Spades. Like, this person is jealous. They mad jelly. They gonna come back around because they jelly. It's like, oh my God. The jealousy, I feel like the jealousy may be trying to overpower. It's like the jealousy could be the bait. It could be the bait for them to come back to you. Like fake hate. Like, you know what? I'm just mad at the person. I'm gonna go talk to this person. That's fake hate. That's fake hate. Like God could have planted that spirit, that energy of fake hate there, just so that y'all could get together. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's love or hate, like God had to use some type of energy or emotion to bring y'all back together. So this person may be like, "Oh, I'm just envious. This, yeah, collective keep on healing. You keep on being smart, making bread, da da da. I'm gonna go over there and say something disrespectful. You know what I mean? But it's really God just trying to find any way to get y'all back together. So this person may be coming back like a little bit jealous, a little bit envious that you're healing, that you're growing, that you're glowing, that you're very intelligent, you're a genius, you're an intellectual, and they want to be on that type of time. They want to do that. They doing it, but like they're supposed to learn to do it. But I feel like it's happening in like little increments compared to you. I feel like the only thing that you're stressed about is either money or the breakup altogether. You know what I'm saying? That y'all separated, and finances. I think that's the only thing you worried about is money. That's the only thing you focus on is money and the fact that you're not together with someone in the physical. All right? But you're doing a great job with healing. You just need to let go of all that physical shit and focus on working on your heart space, on loving the person. So you gotta love this person in the ethers before they can manifest in the physical. So that's why this person is starting to claim you now. In their heart space, they're starting to claim you. They're starting to say, like, you know what? They're declaring it. Instead of like running from the love, they're declaring it now. They're saying, you know what? I do care about this person. They're not hiding from it. They're not delusional. They're like coming to a realization, like, wow, wow, I'm really, my heart is really committed to this person. I can't let go of this person if I wanted to, not emotionally anyway, and it's how they feel about you. So they could be upset about that. Sometimes people get mad, like, dang, because you can't control your heart. You really can't control who you love. You really can't. You can't. And so they could be like a little bit resentful about that, like, oh, I can't believe I'm in love with this girl that beat me up. So they hella resentful. But they're supposed to be learning from you, I guess, because you the main one healing out here, so you the main one to be learning from. Okay. Yeah, they need to humble themselves. That's what it is. They're gonna humble themselves. Their heart space is changing. So whatever was in their heart space that was blocking them, it's changing. They're opening their heart space now. You know what I'm saying? And they're humbling themselves and they're saying, you know what? Usually, every other woman, whatever, does whatever, but this one, you are an exception. You are different. You are unique. And you're not the same. The energy is not the same. And they thought that you were the same, and you were not. You were not. So now they got to like humbly kind of come back to you, like, hey. But they definitely enjoy seeing you, they enjoy watching you. Your advice is to basically satisfy yourself. Okay, the Nine of Cups is about being content, being happy with everything that you have, being grateful. Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Cups is about being happy, content, and grateful for everything that you have, no matter how little, no matter how big. You're grateful. Be grateful. Show gratitude and keep the faith. All right, that's your advice. And then, yeah, your guidance. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Hold on. Y'all could be eating because Nine of Cups is the kitchen. Maybe I need to go cook something. And your guidance is to make your next move your best move. So you've been doing good so far. You've been doing so good with your healing that this person is like magnetized to come back towards you and humble themselves and everything. And your guidance is to make your next move your best move. So don't rush into anything. Sagittarius energy is fast, but still don't rush. All right. Try to see things from a long distance, right? Try to see, you know what? Spirit also says you could have a little smirk on your face as well because, like, you know what I mean? It's a catch 22. Like, oh, you tried to play me and now you coming back around. Like, yeah. So you could have a little smirk on your face. You about to get served. Like somebody's about to come and cater to you. This person, I'm not seeing no apology or anything like that, but this person may apologize with their, oh, that's the Page of Wands. Yeah, that coming back around, that's all apology. Okay, you may even want to be the one to apologize. You may be like, damn, let me tell them I'm sorry. No, that's not the case. It's for them to bring their energy towards you to say like they're sorry or they're apologizing and they're humbling themselves. So make your next move your best move and just focus on some type of expansion. Maybe expanding your heart space, just loving more, having a foundation of love, right? But practicing not telling anyone about it. Like you don't have to be like, I'm standing on love with my nobody's business. Nobody's business. Try not to overthink about the situation. Just go with your emotions. I feel like just go follow your heart. That's it. Ain't nothing to worry about. Like you might want to worry. Don't worry. If anything, you need to go to school or study. Somebody could be going to law school or some type of schooling, psychologist, psychiatry. Okay, maybe there's some type of job. Like your schooling could lead to a career, or if it doesn't lead to a career, it could get you a job. Somebody's school can get them a job. Yeah. So your heart space is focused on the breakup, but your mind is trying to block it out. Yeah. And there's probably going to be reconciliation, right? As long as you keep going on that same path, there's probably going to be reconciliation, but don't like obsess about it. Don't obsess like, okay, after we reconcile and we shook hands and we made up, are we going to have a baby tomorrow? Like, stop. Don't do that. Are we going to get married the very next day? Like, no. Slow down. All right. So that's been a reading, guys. I'm going to check in with you guys and see what you said in the chat. Hi, Faith and Sawdust. Jesus loves me. Thank you. I know. God loves me. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves you too. God loves you too. Coast, Costamcia. Hi. Hi, Yellow Rose. Welcome back. Good afternoon. Yes, my day is going swell. Thank you. Well, thank you guys for joining the live, and I will see you in the next one.